Shalom, shalom. To start this lesson, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honor to all the apostles, a great millstone, who will well and push out 100% truth and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the whole for elect, scared across the four winds, but one is such to be edifying. You know, this was, it's going to kind of be two dreams in one, because both of them correlate with each other. You know, and I'm gonna explain it. The first dream that I had was, I think I was at my mother and father's church, but I was on the outside, and I believe the church service was over, and like an alarm started going off or something, and the first instinct was for me to run to my parents' home, and I ran to their home. And I guess I was in the backyard, and while I was in the backyard, you're seeing all these different kind of ships, like aircrafts that I never seen before ever. You know, this devil got some stuff that we don't know about. You know, and we understand that, and we know that as well. You know, we understand Esau got some shit. Esau got some shit for us. You know, I done seen some articles where the man can use Wi-Fi, you know, to tell how much people's in the house, you know. And I seen a whole bunch of ships I never seen before, and there was a bunch of them. And I'm sitting there like, whoa. And I'll continue on to the second dream. You'll see why I brought out that first reference. Continuing on to the second dream, I remember I was like on a high building or somewhere, you know, and I was there and I was looking at the sky, and basically I seen a chariot in the sky, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go. So then after that, I ran, and I got away from where I was, but now I was in a building, and it was kind of like a high building, like a skyscraper possibly, you know. And well, not a skyscraper, but one of those high-rise buildings. That's the best way I can say it. It was one of those buildings, and it was probably about 7 to 8 Jakes with me, and we was in the building together. And I was sitting down on the floor, and while I was on the floor, you know, I'm trying to crawl backwards, and basically so was the other Jakes that were with me. We were trying to crawl backwards, and you like through the front of the building, you can see that the front of the building was destroyed. But if you sit enough towards the sides, like the corners of the building, whatever's passing by that building can't really see you like that. So there was a point where an aircraft, and usually you know aircrafts can't hover. At least that I know of can't hover, you know. And it was an aircraft, and basically the aircraft was like hovering in front of the building, but it was moving at the same time. So it was like this aircraft was going past the building, and you know, I had to tell the Jakes that were with me, hey, hold your breath. So when the aircraft was going past us, you know, it was cruising past us, trying to see if any of us was breathing in this building. Yeah, the aircraft could sense your breathing. And which really, you know, it blew me, you know, when I woke up, because I thought about it, I'm like, damn. But continuing on, you know, hey, you know, we held our breath, and the aircraft went past us. And in the dream, I was telling them, I remember my cousin told me about this tunnel, and we got to get to the tunnel so we can escape. So then afterwards, we made it to the bottom of the building, you know, and there was a whole bunch of rubble, you know, a whole bunch of buildings destroyed and everything. And we made it to this tunnel. Now, when we made it to the tunnel, you know, you can say it was like a bunker maybe, because it was like a mile, bro. It was water on the left side, it was underwater, it was lights, and we ran for a long time. When I say a long time, we ran for a long time just to get to that entrance of that tunnel. And when we got to the entrance of that tunnel, we went inside, and it was like a whole underground society. That's the best way I could put it. a whole underground society, you know. And I was in a lobby, and we're trying to get to we're trying to get out of there. I remember we went to an elevator. Once we made it to the elevator, we were it was a Jake. He was like, "What y'all doing here? Who are y'all?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm here to see my cousin. I'm here to see my cousin," you know. And I said my cousin's name. I'm like, "I'm here to see my cousin. I'm here to see my cousin." And he's like, "I should kick you guys out, but I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt," you know. And we took the elevator down. It brought us to some floor, and we left. Like I don't know where we ended up. I don't know. We left. We ran, and now where we was at, it didn't look like America no more. It looked more like how can I say? I look out the country. That's the best way I can say it. I look out the country, and it looked like America. And we were running, and I made it to some place, and there was an old lady and her husband. She had like a donkey or a mule in front of her house. And when I went to her house, I knocked on her door. They opened. I'm like, "Oh, can we stay here?" She was like, "Yeah, you can stay here." And there was like a back room in our house, you know, and it had like six. I think, I don't know. It probably had like 6 to 8 bunk beds. And there was a lot of bunk beds in there. And she was like, "Yeah, y'all can stay here. Y'all can stay here." And I believe I guided the people that was with me to the room. And I went to go sit down with the lady and her husband. And I was basically telling her, "Hey, Babylon is finished. Babylon is through." You know? And as I was telling her that, then the area where I was at, it's like the chaos started to come over there, if you get what I'm saying. So it was kind of like Jake, in a sense, you know. I asked bros, you know, brothers say it was probably early Jacob's trouble, in between the middle of Jacob's trouble. Who knows? You know? But, you know, that happened. But the point I wanted to bring out was, hey, you know, this devil got his bunker set up, and we know that, you know. He got his bunker set up. This devil has technology that we don't know about, you know. But we got to understand, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai got us, man. You know. The Lord is making Esau bare, you know. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so they can't perform their enterprise, you know. We got to keep those in our head. You know, Esau's not going to get this new world order, man. He's not going to get this win that he thinks that he's going to get. You know? Hey, Lord said he going to bring Esau down. And we got to believe that, man. No matter what this devil may come with, you know, no matter what technology this devil may show up with, no matter what technology that this devil, you know, has in store for us, you know, we got to keep in our head. We got to keep in our head that the Lord has us, and he's going to continue to have us, and we got nothing to worry about, you know. We have nothing to worry about at all. And with that being said, I just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and push out the 100% truth and truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. Until the next, shalom.